Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here checking in with you, doing another video. Today, I wanted to discuss the importance of taking your medications on time and also making sure that you keep up with your doctor visits. Um, so, when you have a transplanted heart, you have different medications that helps with preventing rejection. And so, I just want to get into some of the medications that I take, which is mycophenolate, prednisone, tacrolimus. I also take a metoprolol, which controls my heart rate, to make sure it don't go uh, up. So I also take a cholesterol pill. You want to make sure that your cholesterol is not high. You have to most definitely watch what you eat. I also take a pill for a baby aspirin, to prevent heart attacks or stroke. What else do I take? Most importantly, multivitamins. You need all your vitamin C, D, E, vitamin A, vitamin K. You need zinc. You need your calcium. Anything that's going to support your immune system, because when having a heart transplant, your immune system is suppressed. So, for example, if someone catch a cold, they often feel the symptoms right away. When someone like me, where my immune system is suppressed, it takes it a little while for me to start to feel the effects of the cold. And sometimes that's a bad thing because my immune system is delayed. And with it being delayed, it can cause me to find out I have pneumonia later on, and it could be worse, which I did have pneumonia 2 years ago. Yeah, and so I just thought it was a regular cold. But for me, I'm very hands-on with my doctors. And so I just felt like something wasn't right. Like, I paid attention to the signs. I listened to my body. And I'm like, okay, I need to call my doctor to make sure, like, nothing is going on. They need to order, like, a chest x-ray. I need to go to urgent care. I need to get this checked out immediately. So, with that being said, it's also a good idea to work very closely with your doctors. You have to be able to trust them. They have to be a good communicator. You have to be a good communicator. You have to advocate for yourself if you have no one else to do so. But your best advocator is yourself. And I wanted to stress that as well, because if you don't open up your mouth and say nothing, how are people supposed to know what's going on? If you don't open up your mouth and say, well, for example, I'm in pain, and you just sit there and be in pain and they don't know you're in pain, you're making yourself suffer, and it can make your heart rate go up. Your blood pressure can go up when you are in pain. So you definitely want to make sure that you're a good communicator when it comes to your health. And so another thing that is important when you are taking your medications, take it on time. Take it the way that it was prescribed to you by the doctor. If you have questions, if they discontinue something or put you on something new, always ask the questions, what time am I supposed to take this? They don't give you instructions on the bottle when you go pick up your medication. So you definitely want to ask, what time am I supposed to take this? In the morning, the evening, the morning, afternoon, evening, or bedtime? So that's another thing. You also want to make sure you're organized when it comes to your medications. You want to make sure you go through all your medications to make sure if anything has expired, you get rid of it. You want to make sure that you have your medications organized for your morning meds, afternoon, evening, and bedtime as well. I just want to show you what I have. This is what I use. And as you can see, it has each day of the week. It has morning, noon, evening, and bedtime. So I use all these slots because I have to take medication in the morning, noon, evening, and nighttime, bedtime. So I take my medications 8 a.m., 10 a.m. I also take it at 4 p.m., 8 a.m., and 10 a.m. So that's 5 times a day that I'm taking medication. And not to forget that I am a diabetic as well, due to the prednisone, which skyrockets your sugar level. So I also have to take insulin before I eat my breakfast, before I eat my lunch, and before I eat my dinner. And then I also take a slow acting called Lantus that I take in the morning before I do my Humalog, which is short acting, 10 units. And then at nighttime, after I eat my dinner, before I go to bed, I take the slow acting Lantus, 16 units, to cover me overnight so my blood sugar level won't spike. So this is a lot that you have to do, but I feel like it's worth it. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm grateful, and I owe that all to God. On the same note, if you feel like you are not ready to take on that responsibility, I encourage you to find the strength somewhere or to get someone to help you. What has worked for me is I set my alarm for all the times that I'm supposed to take my medications, because honestly, I probably would forget. And so the best way for me to keep on schedule is to set my alarm on my phone and label each alarm time to take your medication at 8 a.m. Specifically say what medication it is that you're supposed to take. Noon, 4 p.m., I got that covered. 8 p.m., I got that covered. 10 p.m., I got that covered. So you have to make sure that you are organized, that you have a plan when you come home from the hospital. Because when you're in the hospital, you have nurses around the clock making sure you take your medication, making sure that you're eating properly, making sure that you're doing okay. If you're home by yourself and if you live alone, you don't have that type of luxury where you have someone who's going to make sure you take your medications on time every single day. So you must learn how to become more organized. You have to learn you have to make a plan. And so that is something that is very important, being organized, making a plan, keeping up with your medications time, making sure you take them every day. Also, going to all your doctor visits. And for women, I will say, you have to make sure that you go to your gynecologist. Make sure you take your pap smears. Make sure you keep up with every aspect of your health. I know some things can happen. So if you miss a doctor's appointment, immediately reschedule that, because you definitely don't want something to be going on inside and it don't and it goes undetected because you're not keeping up with your doctor visits. That was mainly what I wanted to discuss. It's just the importance of your doctor visits and keeping your keeping up with your medication, making sure you take it on time. And I want to thank everyone for watching this video. I want to thank you for your support. Thank you to all the ones who have already subscribed to my YouTube channel, Christina S. Finch, World of Hearts. I also want to thank everyone who is watching this video who may not have subscribed, and I ask you to click on a subscribe button, like, comment, share, and I just appreciate all of you for your love and support. Have a blessed one.